of two young men. She is a major player in launching several international companies. One and one did over $3 billion or $3 billion in sales in over 10 years. She is an ambassador for women, founder of WOW, Women Overcoming the World Movement, and leading lady with Build Her, empowering women globally. One of her goals is to positively impact the lives of 10 million women directly and or indirectly through her walk in life. So let me introduce to you the person who has impacted my life in having those same goals. Our Director of Operations for Rein H2O, our water filtration product line, Mrs. Kim Bean.
Hey, 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 can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Thumbs up for those that can see me and hear me. Meanwhile, I'll keep on talking. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see you guys. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Sabrina. You are a rising star in our program. I'm so excited about your success. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know Sabrina Tumblin, you're about to hear all about this young lady. Her and her husband is on fire. She's right here in Houston, Texas. I'm excited to partner up with this beautiful couple. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? If you want to hold on to the coattails of some right people, you're at the right place at the right time doing the right thing. Let's go. Awesome. Well, happy New Year's to each and every one of you. I get a chance to say happy New Year's twice because Lunar New Year started yesterday. So happy New Year's to each and every one of you. Excited to share some great information with you today. This call is definitely not about me. It's definitely about your health, right? So I talk about New Year's, and everybody typically has New Year's resolution. And if you don't have your resolutions together, let's go ahead and start today. One of my New Year's resolution has always been to stay healthy, remain healthy, and keep healthy, not only for myself, but for my whole family, my entire household, and everybody that I come across and, cross paths with. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the time for you to really have some self-reflection and say, you know what? If I haven't started to become healthy, this will be the time. I'm not here to sell you nutraceuticals, pills, potions, and lotions, okay? I'm not that girl, okay? But I am that girl to tell you about the benefits of a health component that you could just tweak. Just one thing. If you do one thing, this would be that one thing that you would like to do. I have a background in direct sales, almost over 15 years of direct sales, network marketing industry. I have sold the potions, lotions, and I guess what? That wasn't my thing. I wasn't here to say, hey, you know what? I need to convince you that your skin is wrinkled and you need to look younger. I wasn't that girl. But one thing is something that I believe in is the product that I'm about to share with you. This product here has been around for quite some time. As a matter of fact, it's been around for almost 30 years now. And we've partnered up with a manufacturer that has been around 30 years. This company actually brought mineralized water to the United States of America. And we've partnered up with this company. That's massive. That is legendary. That is record breaking information because you want to partner up with a company that is doing some great things, amazing things, and they have a track record of doing so. And no other direct sales company has partnered up with them outside of our company, Build. As you can see right here on the corner, it says powered by Build, BYLD. Well, BYLD Build partnered up with Alcavita, which is a mineralized company, signature flagship products in filtration systems. Let me share with you some information here because it's not about it's not about the things that I share with you. It's about the facts that I've already done research, and you too could do your due diligence. Ladies and gentlemen, the things that we are putting into our body is very intricate, and what we put into our body each and every day matters to our health. Water is a strong component of what we do each and every day. Rein H2O, we had just recently launched within 2024, and we've already done some amazing record-breaking things with our manufacturer. My apologies there; it kind of skipped over some pages. So all about our relationship with the manufacturer. Our Rein H2O product line is a very extremely comprehensive drinking water treatment product line on the market currently today. Rein H2O uses the most advanced technology to make aesthetically pleasing drinking water products available in your home while providing water of the utmost quality. Have you ever drank water and you could taste it and you could smell it and it doesn't taste and smell the greatest? Well, guess what? You could say no to that old water and say hello to Rein H2O, because our manufacturer has a phenomenal growth experience over the last 30 years, and it continuing to grow and continuing to improvise new and better products out there. And you get your hands on it by connecting with us. And the reason why our company Build and Rein has chosen Alcavita, our manufacturing, our the company, is because one of the main reasons is all of the products, every nut, bolt, plastic, every part, every component of the product that you will use, part of the equipment is made in the United States of America. And that's massive. That's huge because these products are quality products. They're not outsourced to overseas where the quality of the products are compromised. You don't have to worry about products cracking, breaking, metal, lead breaking into your water. What is the point of having water filtration system cleaning out your water, but yet it goes into a faucet that is made of lead? That's not healthy for you. There's no point of having filtered water, but yet have a faucet, the water coming into your faucet and still full of lead. Bear with me one moment. Let me drink my rainwater. A little parched there. But ladies and gentlemen, I get so super excited because I've been drinking alkaline water for over a decade. Now I could literally drink a product that I am a big advocate of. And now I don't have to put money into somebody else's wallet. Now all I did was just transferred my spending. And now guess what? I get paid to drink water. I get paid to drink alkaline water. So what I'm going to share with you today, you're going to wear two hats. There's one hat where it's a business minded hat where you could say, you know what, I really could see how I could financially benefit from being able to monopolize on a product that people are doing each and every day. I know years ago, I said I would never pay for water. Why would I pay for something that's absolutely free that comes from my faucet that all I have to do is just pay on a monthly bill? Ladies and gentlemen, it's no longer healthy to drink water from the faucet. Back in the day, I'm looking at some of your ages. Majority of you guys are younger, but guess what? We used to play outside where the fire hydrant, something happens to the fire hydrant and the water is just bursting out, and we would go play in that water, or the water hose. We would go play and drink water out of the water hose. Well, we can't do that no more because that was 20, 30 years ago. A lot of things have happened in the pipes, in the pipes that our water are flowing through. For instance, our water is not safe. Why is it not safe? Because there are chemicals that are being added into our drinking water, into the water that comes out of our faucet, into the water that we bathe in, into the water that we wash our dishes with. I was washing my baby niece's baby bottle. And guess what? If I used faucet water to wash her baby bottle and wash the nipples that she drink out of the baby bottle, that is unhealthy for her. I'm contaminating her bottle of water. If I use that water to make her formula, I would be contaminating her milk. But instead, I have alkaline water, which is filtered water. Some people may say, oh, you know what? I drink refrigerator water. I spoke with someone earlier today. She says, oh, I have a filtered refrigerator. That's great. I'm happy for you. But that's not enough, because what happens is that will filter out all of the minerals that is actually in your water. It may filter out some of the chemicals, but it'll also filter out the minerals. So what happens is you still oftentimes, when you drink refrigerator water, you can still smell and taste the chemicals because it's not completely filtering out all of the asbestos, the chlorine, the bacteria, the pesticides, the herbicides that are all in your water. The water, if you look at all of these articles here, Call Matters, Forbes, the Texas Tribune, these are articles that are written about your contaminated water. Oftentimes we overlook it because we don't want to realize that our water that we're drinking, that we turn on each and every day to wash our dishes with, to drink with, to wash our food and cook with, is contaminated. But the reality is it is. And I'm going to pull up a website. I want you to share your zip code. Go ahead and start sharing your zip code right now. And first couple of zip codes that I see, I'll enter it in and I'll tell you exactly what's in your water. It might be minerals. It might be, potassium and calcium in your water. Who knows, right? But I could tell you this, majority of the water that we turn on each and every day, it does have pesticides. It does have bacteria because the pipes that I was telling you about that comes out of the fire hydrant, that comes out of our own pipes in our house. My house was built in 2005. I moved here 5 years ago. I can almost guarantee that they did not replace the pipes when I moved in. I could tell you for a fact that I did not replace the pipes 5 years ago when I moved in. So this is what our water is running through. And ladies and gentlemen, if you know better, you have to do better. Drinking water taken from rivers, lakes, reservoirs, or wells are pumped into our local municipal water plants. And what happens is that's what we are digesting when we're cooking. That is what we're digesting when we're drinking this water. Then what happens after it comes from the municipal plants, the water is then filtered based on general standards. The general standards is still have contaminants in it. The general standards has not even been updated since 15 to 20 years ago. So yes, there are huge concerns of bacteria and parasitic infections. And you wonder why, how often we get sick? Well, sometimes it's because of the water that we ingest. Because majority of our body is made up of water. As a matter of fact, 80% of our body is made up of water. I don't know if you recall, but you could definitely look it up because this is not information that I'm making up at all. Not too long ago, maybe a couple of years ago, in Flint, Michigan, there was a huge nationwide crisis because what happened was people were drinking water that was contaminated and everybody was getting sick and everybody was getting ill. And well, I say everybody, a mass majority of people were getting sick and getting ill and having to be hospitalized. And ladies and gentlemen, our manufacturer that we partnered up with, Alcavita, went to Flint, Michigan, and they did their due diligence. They did their research because they said that if our company could identify what exactly is going on, then that means we would make a huge impact worldwide. And guess what? When no other company could identify what the challenge of the water crisis in Flint, Michigan, what it was, our manufacturer identified that it wasn't even the water. It was the pipe. It was the pipe that the water was flowing through that was contaminated, that was making everyone out there that was drinking the water ill and sick. 45% of US population is served in by the public water supplies. And guess what? The water supplies have chloramine in it. What exactly is chloramine? Chloramine are chemicals made up of combining chlorine and ammonia. What is chlorine and ammonia? Those are disinfectants that they put into our water. Have you heard of cleaning, your floors with ammonia and chlorine? Chlorine is what they put into my pool. I have a 44,000 gallon pool outside. And every week, the gentleman comes and he cleans out my pool. And if there's fungi in there, or if there's bacteria in there, or any mold in there, guess what he does? He puts chlorine tablets into the pool. And he says, Mrs. Bean, you and your family cannot get in the pool at least for the next 3 to 6 hours because the chlorine level is too high. You could do damage to your skin. You could do damage to your body if you ingest it. That is how damaging these chemicals are. And if you continue to drink the water that's in your faucet and immerse it in your body and put it on your skin, that is damaging your body. That is what is causing so many people to get sick and ill. These are more articles. You don't have to count on me to share all the information. Healthy water for a longer life says drinking tap water that is chlorinated is hazardous. If not, it's deadly to your health. Okay, I mentioned chlorine. You may not know what chlorine is. Chlorine is a yellow green chemical element that is strong and irritating odor similar to bleach. It's commonly used as a disinfectant in water treatment. It's poisonous. It removes benefit of vitamin E, irritates your stomach and intestinal tract. You wonder why so many people have gastric issues? This may be a key part of it. Okay? And Martin Fox, PhD, Healthy Water for a Longer Life. Chlorine is the greatest crippler and killer of modern times. I'm not going to read everything to you, but ladies and gentlemen, these are books and articles that are out there telling us that our water is contaminated. It people our municipalities are putting chlorine and chloramine, which are dangerous chemicals, into our water. Okay, there's been scientific studies that are out there telling us this. So we need to open our eyes and realize that this is what's out there. Okay, let me give you a very good visual of how the contaminants are into our water supplies. You're thinking about water from manufacturing plants. Well, yeah, they manufacture the water, they recycle the water, they make it healthy for us. But think about the smog, think about the fog, think about all of the um the chemicals that have to run these manufacturing plants. Well, that's all in the air. Agricultural pesticides that sprayed all over our foods and our minerals and our grass. Gasoline leaks that we don't even know about, that's underground, that leaks into our pipes. Drugs flushed into our water supply. Rain passing through air pollution. Animal waste, dead animal waste, sewage and waste runoffs. Well, all of that equates to volatile organic compositions, and it's into our water. Asbestos, chlorine, E. coli, viruses, bacteria, all of that is into our water. And guess what? We're drinking with it, we're bathing with it. And what you could do is also do your due diligence, because we are certified. We, as in our manufacturer, is certified by the water quality under industry standards, independent NSF certified, water quality platinum seal. Now, you have to have certain criteria levels in order to get these stamps of approvals. You can't just say, oh, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and put down a couple of thousand and get certified. That's not the scenario. IMPO, I, IAPMO, RNT, we have been certified with them from the beginning of time since they started. Okay. Now, let me pull up the chats. Okay, I see a few zip codes here. Okay. I said I was gonna jump on the first zip code. I see 20744. I'm gonna stop share this real quick, and I'm going to share my World Wide Web. And let me enter in this site here. And you could jot it down if I see some people are already taking notes out there. Go to www.ewg.org/tap water. Okay, so I see zip code 20744. Did I remember that right? Let me pull it back up again. 20744. Yes, yes. Hey, Sarah, how are you, beautiful lady? 20744. Thank you for entering your zip code. So I never pulled up the zip code before. And I'm going to the site. Oh, hold on. Am I sharing? I'm not even sharing yet. Bear with me. This is what happens when you have to learn how to multitask. There we go. Now we're sharing. Okay, zip code 20744. This is the site, ewg.org/tap water. Okay, just go ahead and close out on any of those pop ups. This is a third party site. It's a huge database of where your water is coming from. So this is a third party company that collects data from different water utility municipalities, and they do their due diligence. Once they do their due diligence, they put it all on this website for us to learn and understand what is all in our tap water. Okay. So I put in the zip code 20744, and these are the utility companies here. Okay. Um, I'm going to just pick one. I'm going to pick the one right here that says City of Bowie. Okay. I'm going to click on that only because it has 25,000 population. So in that zip code, there's 6 contaminants detected. Excuse me, there are contaminants detected, 6 that actually exceed the EWG health guidelines. Okay. I'm going to read these bullet points just in case you're looking on your phone and you can't see the small print. But the second bullet point says legal limits for contaminants in tap water have not been updated in almost 20 years. You and I already agreed that the fire hydrant and the pipes that we used to play in and drink out of aren't the same, right? It's the same, but the pipes over time, it has rusted, it has contaminants, it has chemicals that have gone through it that it's just not the same that we used to play with back then. Well, that's 20 years ago. It hasn't been updated. But this information here has been updated from 2021 update. This is when the database of EWG has updated this information. 12 total contaminants. I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to be honest with you. There's going to be some words that I can't even pronounce. You could attempt to pronounce it, but I'm not going to embarrass myself and attempt to pronounce it. But this first one, prime example, will not try to pronounce it, but it's 26 times exceeding the EWG health guidelines. Okay. If you look under the name, it says potential effect. What is that word? Type it into the chat if you see that word. Okay. I don't even like to talk about it because I don't want to freak anybody out. I don't want to say, hey, you know what? And scare and freak you out and say, hey, you know what? You better start drinking alkaline today because you're going to get it tomorrow. Whatever these diseases are. That's not maybe that necessarily the case, but I do know personally some people that have experienced this disease. I do know people that have experienced gout, my own family members have experienced lung issues, have experienced breathing issues, have experienced a lot of phlegm and mucus or major migraines. If you know anybody that experienced those types of health challenges, more than likely, if they just shift the gears, remember I said just shift one thing. This New Year's, if you have a New Year's resolution and health is one of those components, if you shift one thing and that's your drinking water to alkaline water, it'll make that person much more healthier. It may not even necessarily have to be Rein H2O water. Just switching it to alkaline water itself. Healthy alkaline water that comes from purified filtered water. Chloroform. What is the potential effect? The C word again. That's 3.3 times exceeding EWG's health guidelines. Okay? You could go into the details, but there's additional ones. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Why try to pronounce something that is in your water that you can't even pronounce? You just know that it's not even supposed to be in your water, right? You know it's not even supposed to be in your food, nowhere near you, but it's contaminants, okay? So jot down that website, go to it, pull up your zip code, but time and time again, I could tell you every single site, every single zip code that I have pulled up thus far, at least minimally have at over 5 contaminants that exceed the guidelines. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop share there and just go back to the presentation again. So that way I could go ahead and finish sharing that information. And I think I might have just closed it out. Let's see here. There we go. Yep, those are the words. You're typing it in for sure. Thank you, Sabrina, for putting that website up on the chat group. That way you could all you simply have to do is just copy and paste it. Okay. So back to this page again. Those are our certifications that back us up. That says, you know what? Our systems are clean, it's filtered, and it's approved. Okay. So some of the things that I have mentioned to you, if you have brain fog, if you have skin issues like eczema, if you have breathing issues, remember I mentioned mucus. You know how anytime somebody has a cold or a virus, you go to the doctor and the doctor says, "What are your symptoms?" And you say, "Oh, you know what? I'm coughing up phlegm." And then the doctor says, "Well, what color is it?" And you tell them, "Oh, yellow, brown, white, green, whatever." That's how they identify how sick you are. It identifies what level of sickness that you're at. Well, if you already know that, and that when you wake up and you're spitting out and you're phlegming, then that means that your body is is not is acidic. And what is acidic? I'll show you a graph shortly. But you want your body as close to neutralized to alkaline as high as possible, because that's where diseases cannot thrive when your body is alkaline. It thrives when your body is acidic. Okay. So if you know anybody that has liver issues, kidney issues, stomach issues, bone deterioration, or lack of calcium, that all has a lot to do with the water intake. Again, 80% of your body is made up of water. When you start drinking alkaline water, it detoxifies your body. I was speaking to a gentleman, well, excuse me, I was speaking to someone that introduced alkaline water to this gentleman, and he just recently purchased, his name is Franklin Mays. He just recently purchased his Alka 75, which is the under the counter system that we have that is a reverse osmosis. He says, I go to the restroom differently. It's like it's detoxing my body. My body is hydrated, and it's a different kind of going to the restroom. He said, he told me, he says, you wouldn't know nothing about it because it's a older people type of symptoms. I was like, okay, I get it. I don't understand that, but whatever you say. But what he has said is that it's a game changer for him. I was speaking to a young lady, Gabby, I forget her last name, starts with a T. She also has she just recently bought her alkaline system. She says she's lost anywhere between 10 to 15 pounds just start drinking that water because it detoxifies her body. But what happens is this. The reason why your body is toxic is because I'm down south. I would admit I eat the burgers, I eat the burritos, I'm Asian, I eat my egg rolls, I eat my fried rice. I eat unhealthy, ladies and gentlemen. It may not look that way, but I do. It's that good Southern comfort food. But once we eat that unhealthy food, what happens is it sometimes sits into our body and it cakes up because it's not pushed out properly. And what happens is if your body is acidic, it sits there and it stays there. And when you get stomach irritations, that's because it's still sitting in our body. Our body is not made for the remnants of the food to stay within our body. We need to detox it. We need to flush it out some way, somehow. So our body ends up being acidic. So what happens is, I'm going to show this next page. Well, oh, I thought I had the chart up. Oh, the chart is up. It's at the top, right? I had this picture in the way. Yep, right there. It's at the top. You see how it's the acidic is in red, and then it starts to change colors and shift to yellow and green. The green phase, that means your body is neutral. You want to stay in the dark green phase all the way up to the purple. That's when your body is extremely healthy. When you're full of alkaline and your body is no more acidic, you will notice that you're much healthier. You breathe better. Your skin looks great. You look much vibrant and much younger because all of the acidic is out of your system. Now you're able to be more healthy. Anytime someone says that they're sick a lot, it's more than likely their body is too acidic. And that's their way, your body's way of reacting to try to fight back with the immune system. In order to aid and help your immune system, you want to put as much alkaline within your system as much as possible by starting with alkaline water. Here are a list of it. It enhances your immune system. It neutralizes the acid. It aids in weight loss. It helps with brain health. During COVID time, during COVID, a lot of people that I've encountered said, you know what? I get brain fog. I don't remember a lot. And a lot of it is because you want to shift gears and be able to stay in a healthier status, especially right now with the way the government is saying a second strand of COVID is coming. Why not put this health into your body now? That way it can help prevent some of those symptoms, right? Energy endurance, bone health, environmental friendly, and it's also cost saving. It's a transferring spending. I spend anywhere between $100 to $150 every single month on alkaline water just to drink. Now I transferred that spending into my own system, and I don't even pay as that much in my own system. You're looking at anywhere between $40 to maybe $75 just for a system a month. Isn't it worth it? Remove the sodas, remove the sugar energy drink, and shift it to alkaline water. Our alkaline water is purified at the highest quality. We add calcium, we add magnesium, and we add potassium back to it. So we have this amazing filtration system that filters out all of the contaminants. Pretty much, if you utilize our Alka 75, you are removing 99.99% of all the contaminants. And then once we remove all the contaminants, we add all the good minerals back into it, the calcium, the magnesium, the potassium, the things that help balance out your body. And this union, these three union, help the alkaline, help the mineralized body within your system to make it taste better. It helps remove that smell, and it makes your body much more healthier. Okay. So remember, I said 80% of your body is made up of water. Well, your brain, 73% of your brain is made up of water. 79% of your muscles is made up of water. 79% of your kidneys is made up of water. 91% of your blood is made up of water, and 31% of your bones is made up of water. So why not intake and ingest healthy alkaline water so you can become healthier, the new you in 2025, right? So here's the solution. Okay, Rein H2O. We have three flagship products. Okay, our Alka 75 is our flagship product. That's the best of the best. Okay, our Alka 75 cleans out that 99.99% of all of the VOCs, all of the bacteria, all the pesticides, fluoride. If you're concerned about fluoride, it cleans all of that out. And then oh, I haven't gotten to it. I paused for a moment there. I'm like, hold on, I'm missing a page. The Alka 75 goes under your sink. So you have space enough under your sink. That's where it'll go. It pushes out 75 gallons a day into this tank. This tank is 3.5 gallons. And this tank fills up every gallon, takes 20 minutes to fill up. I love it. I cook with it. If you're a cooker, and even if you're not a cooker, but your food tastes so much different. Like my rice, of course, I love rice. My rice is fluffier. And when you're cleaning your rice, and everybody that cooks knows that you have to clean your rice at least 3 times, right? Clean your rice out. When you're cleaning your rice out, your rice turns white in that water that you're cleaning out so much quicker and faster. Why? Because it's bypassing all of the bacteria, because there's no bacteria, there's no pesticides, there's no contaminants in your water that it has to bypass through. Because if you're cleaning your water with regular faucet water, what you're doing is cleaning your rice with contaminants, and now you're ingesting more contaminants. But Alka 75 is our flagship product. If you have a smaller space, such as an apartment or a RV or a condominium, and you don't have as much space underneath the counter, you could invest in our Alka CT. Our Alka C is amazing. It sits on top of our counter. It doesn't do as great of a job as the Alka 75, but it definitely does the job. You will not taste that contaminated water. It does filter out a mass majority of the contaminants. And if you say, you know what, I would love to bring my Alka 75 into my shower, well, that won't work, right? Because it's already installed under your sink. You could take advantage of our Clio shower. Our Clio shower is amazing. It makes your hair much healthier, less shedding. It has a component that I love, which is a oil, essential oil that you could add to it. It has lemongrass. I get excited about it because I used to go to this healthy spa, and I would buy this bottle of eucalyptus spray and different other types of spray, lemongrass, lavender, and I would take it and I would spray it in my shower every single time I shower. And it smells great. Right now, I don't have to do that. It's already automatically installed in my Clio shower. I love, love, love it. But this is a take, I want you to take a look at our Clio shower. Our Clio shower is $199. And in this Clio shower, it comes with both this blue and this purple pod, along with the essential oil. It improves your hair health. It revitalizes your skin. It provides calcium reduction. So if you ever notice in your shower head, once you go take a shower tonight, you're going to look at your shower head. You're going to be like, oh, that's the calcium she was talking about. There's calcium buildup, especially if you have hard water or if you have contaminants in your water. You'll see those calcium buildups. The aromatherapy is the essential oil I was telling you about that you could put little essential oil pods in there. And you could really have a lavish luxury spa experience just in your very own shower without having to go pay the spa fee. I went to go get a massage the other day, and for the massage. It was a gift. It was a gift. But I go to that spa frequently, and guess what? I paid more than this amount right here for that experience. And guess what? It was only an hour. But now you can pay this amount and have it every single day in your shower without having to deal with people. Um, it's just it's a luxurious experience. I see Sabrina nodding her head. She gets that luxury experience every single day with this shower filter. I love, love, love it. Our Alka CT is over the counter. It's $2,495. Very minimal cost for a healthy lifestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, the Alka CT is or above the sink unit. It sits on your counter. It hooks up very easily. You could hook it up yourself. It's just two-stage friendly. This is not reverse osmosis, but it is filtered, and it does put mineralized water back into your water system. So you are drinking alkaline water. It's a natural source of calcium. You get your potassium and you get your magnesium as well too. Very easy to install. You could do it yourself. And then to wrap it up, this is our signature product, our Alka 75 water filtration system. For $3,995, you get an extraordinary experience producing alkaline water. Ladies and gentlemen, this square box that you see on the right hand side, that is what holds the filtration system, as you could just see in this video that you just saw in that video. It has 4 tubes in it. The red D, which is the red filtration system, that literally could make soda like Coca-Cola, which is brown. You could pour Coca-Cola into that Alka, the Red D system, and it filters out clear white water. That's how potent it is. That is the main component that cleanses out all of the pesticides, the herbicides, the chlorine, the chloramine, the fluoride, everything that you could think of that is a contaminant. It cleans out everything. It maintains your optimum level of health, ladies and gentlemen. I love it because it comes with a lead-free faucet. You get naturally alkaline water. Here in Houston, those that are here in Houston, you might have experienced it. at Sam's. I live in a massive subdivision, and right outside the subdivision is a HEB, is a grocery store right outside the subdivision. There was a memo on cases of water that says during the cold freeze, we had snow for the first time in 20 years, 4 to 6 inches. During that snow, there was a minimum of 2 cases of water that you could purchase. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Okay. So imagine having to travel from store to store to store to store trying to look for bottled water. Keeping in mind this bottled water wasn't even alkaline water. And even if it was alkaline water, keeping in mind it's stored in plastic. And then now you're experiencing drinking microplastics. These plastic bottles are in hot warehouses. It's traveled on hot 18 wheelers. It's placed in your front doorstep in the hot heat. So now you're drinking plastic, okay, microplastics. So think about your health, think about your family's health. I constantly think about that baby bottle that I washed for my baby niece. And I said, if I did not have healthy water for her, then I would be putting contaminants into her water, into her formula. I think about that constantly. My parents, my elderly parents, my father just passed away a year ago, and my mother. The reason why we keep her healthy is she keeps alkaline water into her body, into her system. And is life not worth an additional 35, $45 a month just to keep your family healthier? Absolutely, it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. That's all the information that I have for you. Now, those that are in California, we do have our home water filtration system that we could take advantage of, that you could take advantage of, but that's only in California and some parts of Southeast Texas. But get back with the person that invited you today, ladies and gentlemen, and let them know which one of these systems is your solution for a healthier you in 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. Thank the person that invited you out because they are looking at your health. They're looking at your family's health and wanting a better you in 2025. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. My name is Kim Bean. If you have any further questions, the person that invited you knows how to get in touch with me. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm just a phone call away, if not a text message away. God bless. Take care. Happy New Year's.
Thank you, Miss Bean.
Thank you, Mrs. Bean.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Bean.
Thank,
You're
thank you,
welcome.
Mrs. Bean.
You're welcome.